The lord of the Himalayas, Himavan, and his wife, Meena, were blessed with two daughters, Devi Ganga and Devi Parvati. Devi Ganga, who purified the world, was given to the gods to assist them in their sacred rituals. As a blessing, the gods took Devi Ganga to heaven. In ancient times, Ayodhya was ruled by a mighty king named Sagara. King Sagara was loved by his people for his protective and caring nature. However, he was childless and deeply desired to have children. King Sagara had two queens, Kashini and Sumati, who was Garuda's sister and the daughter of Arishtanemi. To fulfill his wish for progeny, King Sagara went to the Himalayas and performed intense penance at the hermitage of Sajar. After 100 years of rigorous austerity, the great sage Brigu was pleased with his devotion and granted him a boon, saying, "O sinless king, you will be blessed with children. From one queen, you will have a son who will establish your lineage, and from the other queen, you will have 600 sons." Queen Kashini wished to give birth to a single son, while Queen Sumati chose to have 600 sons. In due time, Queen Kashini gave birth to a son named Asamanjas, and Queen Sumati gave birth to a gourd, from which 600 infants emerged. These infants were nurtured and raised in jars filled with clarified butter ghee. King Sagara's eldest son, Asamanjas, turned out to be cruel and wicked. The people were enraged by Asamanjas's evil deeds and demanded his exile from the kingdom. However, Asamanjas's son, Anshuman, was righteous, virtuous, and beloved by all. Years later, King Sagara decided to perform a grand Ashwamedha Yagna, horse sacrifice. He commenced the sacred ritual, unaware of the events it would soon unfold. During the Yagna, King Sagara's grandson, Prince Anshuman, was entrusted with the responsibility of guarding the sacrificial horse. However, in the middle of the ritual, a demon disguised himself and stole the horse. King Sagara looked at his 60,000 sons and commanded, "A wicked Asura has stolen the sacred horse of the Yagna. Go and search the entire earth for it. If necessary, dig up the land, but bring that horse back." Obeying their father's command, the mighty princes set out with enthusiasm and determination. They searched the entire earth but could not find any trace of the horse. Frustrated and enraged, they began to dig the land. Their nails, sharper than diamonds, tore through the earth. With massive tools, plows, shovels, and other equipment, they began digging deeper and deeper. Eventually, in their relentless search, the princes dug down to a sacred spot. There, they saw Lord Vasudeva in the form of Sage Kapila, who was in deep meditation. The sacred Yagna horse stood peacefully beside him. Sage Kapila, endowed with divine powers, became enraged. He uttered a single sound, and his immense power reduced all 60,000 sons of Sagara to ashes in an instant. King Sagara summoned his brave and righteous grandson, Anshuman. He said, "My son, go and search for your uncles and the Yagna horse." Nearby, Anshuman saw the horse grazing. Motivated by his duty, he searched for water to perform tarpan, ritual offerings, for his departed uncles, but he could not find water anywhere. At that moment, Garuda, who was Anshuman's maternal uncle, appeared before him. He said, "Only the sacred waters of Ganga, the daughter of the Himalayas, can touch their remains and grant them salvation." Hearing Garuda's advice, Anshuman steeled his heart. He took the horse and returned to King Sagara. He narrated the entire incident, from his uncles being reduced to ashes to the need for Ganga's divine descent. King Sagara successfully completed the Yagna, but his mind remained restless. For the rest of his life, he pondered how to bring Devi Ganga to earth. However, he could not find a solution. After ruling for 3,000 years, King Sagara passed away without fulfilling his wish. After King Sagara's death, the ministers coronated the righteous Anshuman as the king. His reign was filled with dharma and justice. When his time was complete, he handed over the kingdom to his son Dilip and departed for the Himalayas. There, on a sacred peak, Anshuman performed intense penance for 32,000 years to bring Devi Ganga to earth. Finally, accepting his destiny, the great king peacefully gave up his life. After Anshuman ascended to heaven, his son Dilip, who was known for his dharma and valor, ascended the throne. Saddened by the state of his ancestors, King Dilip dedicated his life to finding a way to bring Devi Ganga to earth. However, he could not find a solution. King Dilip ruled for 3,000 years, ensuring the welfare of his people, but fell ill and departed from this world. Before his death, he handed over the kingdom to his illustrious son, Bhagirath. King Bhagirath had no children. He began intense penance to bring Devi Ganga to earth and to continue his lineage. Bhagirath stood with his arms raised in penance. 4 fires burned around him, and above him the sun blazed like fire. Finally, the creator, Lord Brahma, appeared with the gods, pleased with his penance, and spoke. "O Bhagirath, your virtuous penance has greatly pleased us. Ask for a boon." The righteous king, Bhagirath, with folded hands and deep devotion, humbly said, "O Lord, please grant me the boon that my ancestors, the sons of King Sagara, may attain salvation through the sacred waters of Ganga, and bless me with a son." Lord Brahma said, "When Devi Ganga descends to the earth, her force will be so immense that the earth will not be able to bear it. Only Lord Shiva can control her flow." King Bhagirath began worshipping Lord Shiva to bring Devi Ganga to earth. Pleased with his penance, Lord Shiva accepted his prayers. When Devi Ganga descended from heaven to earth, her force was so intense that the earth could not bear it. Lord Shiva held Devi Ganga in his matted locks and kept her there for many years. Finally, Lord Shiva released Devi Ganga from his locks and divided her into 7 streams. One of the streams followed Bhagirath's chariot. The sacred waters of Devi Ganga purified the earth, and anyone who bathed in them was absolved of their sins. Seeing this, Sage Janu became angry and absorbed Devi Ganga within himself. However, upon Bhagirath's prayers, Sage Jahanu released Devi Ganga. After this event, Ganga came to be known as Jahnavi. Devi Ganga followed Bhagirath's chariot to the ocean shore, where she touched the ashes of King Sagara's sons. The sacred waters of Ganga granted salvation to King Sagara's sons. Lord Brahma appeared and praised Bhagirath, saying, "O Bhagirath, you have redeemed the 60,000 sons of King Sagara. Ganga will be known as Bhagirathi in your honor." Lord Brahma instructed Bhagirath to perform the tarpan for his ancestors and blessed him with eternal glory. After completing all the rituals, Bhagirath returned to his capital. Under Bhagirath's rule, the kingdom prospered and flourished. The people were freed from their sorrows and lived happily. Lord Brahma returned to heaven, and King Bhagirath righteously governed his kingdom. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.